There have been significant advancements in technology, communication systems, and business practices in today's fast-paced world. While it took decades to get to where we are now, the rapid progress that has followed has necessitated the need for trained and skilled professionals who can meet the demands of this advancement. These professionals are called Chief Technology Officers, or CTO. They are the ones who stay on top of developments and oversee technology initiatives. Additionally, they make sure that the organization's goals are supported by its current software, hardware, and procedures. Professionals who want to learn how to become a CTO should be prepared for a lifetime of learning, because they are unquestionably one of the highest-ranking IT positions in a typical corporate hierarchy. Welcome to Be Surprised. In this video, we're going to discover 25 little-known facts about being a CTO. Fact number 25. A master's degree in cybersecurity is a must. A CTO should be capable of adapting and changing business strategies in light of the development of high-end technology, especially if there is a risk of a cyber attack to keep the company afloat. Therefore, having a thorough understanding of cybersecurity is crucial. Fact number 24. CTOs have over 15 years of experience. If 15 years of work experience seems excessive, or rather too prolonged to you, then you're going to have to look for another role. The reason why they need such knowledge is that first, they have to be familiar with working in a variety of IT fields, such as network architecture, extensive data engineering, and information security management. Then they will be able to spend an additional 5 to 7 years honing their leadership and business skills after moving into a managerial or directorship position. Fact 23. They should be very good at business. If you think a CTO just needs to know tech very well, then you're wrong. Knowledge about business and management is an additional skill or knowledge that they must possess. This is because the responsibility of a CTO highlights one thing, that is implementing strategic plans. Therefore, to support this, a CTO must know subject areas such as finance, business modeling, and project management. Fact 22. Leadership skills are also necessary. For IT teams to work efficiently and effectively, CTOs must motivate their employees to work toward a common goal. To achieve that goal, a CTO must clearly delegate responsibilities to other leaders in the IT department while providing mentoring where needed. This is especially important in large tech firms with hundreds of IT employees. Fact 21. CTOs will be needed in every sector. Now, you're mistaken if you believe that the top tech firms, including Facebook, Twitter, Apple, and Microsoft, are the only places where a CTO can work. They are necessary for every industry, including those that deal with money like Bank of America, transportation like Uber, beverages like Starbucks, cars like Ford, and music streaming like Spotify. Fact 20. IT professionals report to them. You are very likely to report to a CTO if your company has one, and you are likely employed in an IT-related position. Chief Technology Officers are in charge of a company's IT presence, so regardless of the size of the company, they are at the top of the IT pyramid. The CTO may be in charge of a small number of workers in some situations. Still, at organizations like Amazon or Google, the CTO may be in the order of thousands of IT specialists located all over the world. Fact 19. CTO demand will increase by 2030. According to the global statistics on labor and employment, CTO employment is expected to increase by 11%. Currently, the demand for CTOs is at 4%. The main reasons would be rapid advancements in business solutions and growth in mobile device usage and cloud computing usage. In 2009, Anish Chopra, a man of Indian origin, was appointed as the first CTO of the White House for the Office of Science and Technology Policy. Fact 18. CTOs need to know product management. If you're thinking that knowing business and management skills is enough, then don't forget that CTOs need to know about product management as well. Since technology and products often go hand in hand in the tech space, a top CTO should understand the product lifecycle and how to build new products and maintain existing ones. Fact 17. CTOs and CIOs are totally different. Don't get confused if these titles are used interchangeably. It is totally different. CIOs were first developed at .com companies in the 1990s and then expanded to IT departments. The CTO role became famous as the information technology industry grew. Still, it is also used in other sectors such as e-commerce, healthcare, telecommunications, and government. Fact 16. The need for CTO was from World War II. After World War II, research laboratories were established by large corporations in distant places. Their goals were to hire scientists and offer facilities to conduct research on behalf of the company without the burdens of day-to-day office work. This is where the idea of a CTO focusing on the overarching technology infrastructure originates. Then came the tech era, which led to the creation of an actual position of a Chief Technology Officer, thanks to the growth of the information technology industry and computer internet companies. Fact 15. CIA's first CTO is an Indian. Indian origin Nan Mulchandani has been appointed as the first ever Chief Technology Officer of the Central Intelligence Agency, the first line of defense for the United States. Fact 14. The highest paid CTO earns about $81,845,000. Though in the US, the reported earnings of a CTO are about $216,000 annually, in 2021, Rasmus Norling, who serves as CTO for Polyshield Technologies, earned the title of receiving about $81,845,000 per year. Fact 13. CTO should love strategy. The CTO must view the forest rather than the tree. A CTO is a strategic visionary, to put it another way. They must comprehend the company's overall direction and how it might get there. They may study the competition and create a technological plan to assist the firm in achieving its business objectives and keep one step ahead of the competition by researching new business models and technologies. Fact 12. The average age of a CTO is 52 years old. As much as it can take 15 years of experience to earn the title of CTO, it doesn't come as a surprise if we say that a CTO is about 50 to 60 years old. Currently, there are over 23,885 Chief Technology Officers employed in the United States. 8.4% of all Chief Technology Officers are women, while 91.6% are men. Fact 11. CTO does not always know to program. Now, this might come as a shock since we've discussed what knowledge a CTO needs to have, but it might also surprise you that about 50 to 60% of CTOs in the world have no idea of how to write programs. Fact 10. CTOs actually have a boss. Being a CTO doesn't make you the boss, though it is parallel with the hierarchy level of a CIO, CFO, and CEO. But CTOs usually have a second boss. Their ability to adapt to the company's plan while serving as the link that binds everything together will be a crucial factor in determining their future success. Managing strategy requires special access to the company's finances, which the Chief Financial Officer oversees. As a result, in many respects, your CFO is a more significant boss than the CEO. Fact 9. CTO is a role that evolves with time. The CTO position is continuously evolving in reaction to the environment. These shifts frequently call for the use of conflicting resources in previously unanticipated circumstances. Even if you lack technical expertise, you must understand how the procedures you manage are leading your firm as a technology-driven CEO. Fact 8. They carry the highest risk of experiencing a meltdown. They must always be on call for minute-by-minute operations, last-minute demands from everyone, and ongoing changes to the company's strategic plan. Stress-related syndromes can and most likely will develop at any time for this reason. These stress-related illnesses swiftly trigger sadness, anxiety, and a general incapacity to handle difficulties. Fact 7. CTOs don't usually last long. Despite being one of the most sought-after positions among ambitious people, there are several risks involved. There is nothing to fear if you have a development vision that might keep the firm afloat even throughout a market crisis. It's almost like defending a castle against unforeseen invasions, although it could be challenging to do. Fact 6. CTOs control very different disciplines. A CTO has a wide variety of tasks to do, all with highly diverse features ranging from product strategy to Wi-Fi connectivity. It is challenging to distinguish between the urgent, Wi-Fi is down, and the vital, product strategy, to keep the latter from taking time away from activities that provide value. Fact 5. A lot of time constraints. You won't believe that CTOs are super busy individuals. They need to be in constant communication and reporting. It could be as simple as filling up the schedule, discussing the daily work with subordinates, or even meeting with stakeholders. Decentralization is the basis of an autonomous interdisciplinary organization. Fact 4. They are very insightful, strategize efficient processes, and have excellent communication skills. Systems that give important decision makers, salespeople, and customers more valuable data are usually put in place by a competent CTO. They can also substitute automated procedures or ineffective or superfluous ones, simplifying operations and lowering personal expenses. They also can enhance departmental workflow and communication, keeping staff coordinated. Fact 3. They offer a competitive advantage. In today's business, understanding consumer behavior and removing obstacles to meet their wants are increasingly vital components of competitive advantage, and CTOs know to do just that. Fact 2. They pick potential investments. Picking the suitable potential investments for a business is extremely important. The CTO handles these by taking aggressive business measures while using defensive tools to counter comparable expenditures by rival companies. Fact 1. They are highly innovative. CTOs are super innovative when it comes to combining technological solutions with commercial goals. This is because they have to leverage technology to further the business's objective. What did you think about these 25 facts? Were some of these new to you? Let us know what you think about this in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to support the channel, and thank you for watching.